Chinatown on a dark night in a city known for its sin. Not the best place for a down-and-out gumshoe, but hey, beggars can't be choosy now, can they? Mills Jacko, Private Eye Noir. A darkness fell over Mills Jacko, darker than a black cat on a moonless green felt jungle night. As you can imagine, Christmas is a dark time for Jacko. It was a cold, dark night in December, the kind of night that makes you see double, but wake up and not remember. They tell you that gambling and drinking is a bad idea. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a dark, dark Christmas indeed. But I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Let's back this story up a bit, shall we? One day you're up, the next day you're down. Chicken one day and feathers the next. And to think that I started the month off with 50 large in my pocket. Some people might say that the Maltese mask money was bad luck. Others might say that money in Vegas just don't mix. Well, the way I look at it is simple. It's like all those millions and millions of baby sea turtles that wash up onto the beach. The fact is, only about 1 out of 1,000 ever make it. And to tell you the truth, I like those odds better than my chances in Vegas. But every day we keep coming back. And it's no coincidence that after losing $50K on various dice tables on run downtown casinos, that my life started to unravel like an old handmade sweater put through too many wash cycles. Well, there's worse things than losing all your money in Vegas, but at the moment, it escapes me.
Everybody's got a dream in Vegas, right? Jacko. Mills Jacko, what the hell are you doing out here? There, you got a vibe spot?
Oh God. Oh God.
Hey Jacko, come back later when you got some money.
Well, it didn't take too long for the strip club to find out I had no money, and I was shown the door. Skid Row, here I come.
Wanna call the cops? Wanna call the police?
Yeah.
You acting simple right now.
Yeah, Vegas is a tough town. That's what they tell you when you got no money and you got no honey. You acting simple now. Yeah, you acting simple. Yeah, the streets are rough, but it's not much nicer in the casinos. I was told in no uncertain terms, come back when you got some dough. Well, I had no idea how I passed out under some steam pipes in the back of some run-down casino downtown. But the sound of the steam pipes reminded me of how broke I was, and that knuckleheads like me end up under the bridge if they can't pay the rent. So I staggered back to the office, carefully avoiding the landlady, and my head felt like a basketball with too much air in it. But lucky for me, the casino chips are money in Las Vegas, and I had a few laying around for a rainy day. And it looks like I'm going to need them because I'm out of the good stuff. Looks like we're down to Mills Jacko's prized possession. The Triple Deluxe Maryland by Andy Warhol. Well, it looks like it's going to have to be liquidated for some quick dough. So off I went to the local pawn shop to haggle with the local gold peddler. Just enough to get me through December. We'll worry about January when we get there. Well, that brings us full circle back to the beginning of the story, the scene of the accident. I'm not gonna lie to you. A Jack Daniels dinner and pretending to be Mario Andretti can only end badly. Not sure how I crawled away from this mangled mess of metal, but I did, and somehow I hitched a ride downtown. And by now, you're probably asking yourself, is there really a moral to this pathetic story? Well, let me think. How about when Jack asks you to drive, you just say no? So, you want to know what a dark Christmas in Vegas looks like? Okay, here we go.
Jacko, get up! Get up! Jacko! Jacko, get up! Get up! Jacko!
Well, here's the part that you might find hard to believe. While I was laying in the gutters of filth like a passed out pig in the sewers of Vegas, I kept on having this flashback, almost like a bad movie from the 1980s. I kept on seeing the faces of Siskel and Ebert. That's right, Siskel and Ebert. Well, what did it mean? At the time, I had no idea, because my blood alcohol level was higher than a cheap bottle of Dago red wine from the basement. But I finally did sober up, and I did not need a gypsy lady to tell me my future. My future was a part-time movie critic. I saw it all when I was passed out, laying in the gutters of filth like a passed-out pig in the sewers of Vegas. So, is the world ready for a washed-up, part-time, private eye movie critic? Well, it doesn't matter because here I come. Chinatown on a dark night in a city known for its sin. Not the best place for a down-and-out gumshoe, but hey, beggars can't be choosy now, can they? Mills Jacko, Private Eye, Noir.